Greetings, everybody! Hello! We are back on Giants Island 2011. And as I said, end of last week, for those of you that remember, I have edited the XML file. So we now own all of the kind of common areas. We couldn't afford to buy it, but we now own it temporarily to do the work that we're going to do this week. So, firstly, I've been given this one. Excuse me. I don't know what happened there. Allergic to air all of a sudden. But yeah, so yeah, we've given this one a wash and a repair. So we're going to head on. Where is our flibble dibble? Where is our stumpy stump grinder? Where did we leave it? We left it somewhere, I bet. Where did we leave it? That's... Did we leave it? Ah. Need to zoom in to see where things are. Okay, not there, not there. There. Where did we leave it? Ah, there it is. There it is. Save us driving all the way over there and it not being there. So, for those of you also that watched my stream with 1G on Tuesday and saying, Fad, why are you not playing with the steering wheel? We're not going to be doing a lot of field work today. And possibly some more, depending upon how long it takes for us to do what we're going to do. So, there we go. But what we are going to do is get rid of those two trees that I said we'd get rid of. So they get in our way. And they're evil trees. Evil trees. Evil trees. So once they're chopped down, we won't have an issue with kind of putting the terrain or the communal lands back to not owned by us. So that's why this is one of the first jobs we're going to do. First, not the only. So let us go down here. And we are going to choppy downy tree, choppy downy tree. Oh, excuse me. Hey there! The barky mouse is barking. And Dare is just resubbed for 14th month running. Wow, thank you very much, Dare. I really do appreciate it. Trees and bees. Well, we probably could get some bees going somewhere along the line, I dare say. And how are you today, sir? I trust you are well. And, thank you. I think you can understand the point of a thank you in that particular circumstance. Obviously in regards to Barky Mouse. I'm indeed other than the barking as well, yes. Yes, indeed. So let's push this. This is the derpalopagus way of doing things. We're just going to push that up there out the way. And we're going to grind the stump. There we go. Hey, Brew! Let's get some shout-outs going. So let's get a shout-out for Dare. Last Sin playing last night. American Truck Simulator. How did the stream go last night, Dare? And Brew. So we also have Brew in the house. It was fine, no issues at all. Yeah, I'm not sure. After the kind of shenanigans that were in the ETS convoy. Lurking about to kill everyone in London at Heathrow. Ah, okay. That's sounds like a worthy goal, bro, but I would encourage you to let a few of them live. So let's see if we can now get access to the wedge, wherever the wedge is on this thing. No, we can't. Let's kill the stump. Kill the stump! Kill the stump! Now, you have a plane there. Well, yes. I think we kind of gathered that that's what you were meaning. There we go. Well, that's mission 1 accomplished! Woo! Those evil trees are down. Evil trees. Now, I don't think we're going to need this, so we're going to park it up again. I had to make sure it was clear after Dare last night. Okay. So we'll park this here again, just so we know where to find it again. What did you do or say, I mean, other than one thing, says Dare. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with, you instigated something, Dare. That's better. So we are now gonna go back to the shop. You can't say on here as it was not family friendly. Well, Brew, did you not catch the time that I updated my stream settings to be over 18? I still don't often just use language for the sake of language, but it's more for the content of the conversation. Thank you, Dast. Oh dear, Brew. Yes, I updated mine to 18 plus largely, not because of language, although I do intend to occasionally let myself slip, but mostly because we talk about adult concepts and things at times. So, yeah. It was only that way if you have a dirty mind. Ah, okay. Oh, he said we should play with ourselves. Okay, fair enough. As in single player. I'm sure that's what they meant. I've never known dare say anything that could be ambiguous and expect other people to interpret it differently than the most plain and simple possible explanation. So, that's all I can say on that matter. Oh, you didn't say we should, you said we do. Oh. Yeah, of course. Natürlich. Tonight we're flying Glasgow to Gibraltar. Ooh. Well, hoping to fly. Well, just make sure your arms are nice and rested. It'll be fine. Forestry equipment, that's what I'm looking for. We want to lease one of these, I think. Because I don't think we're not gonna regularly do forestry stuffs. No, we're gonna lease it because we're not gonna regularly do forestry stuffs. We'll take off and get there okay, but landing is the problem. Fair enough. Well, yeah, logical. Oh, that reminds me. That makes me think. So I think we can bring... Let's take this over there. And we're going to bring back the old special oofry-doofry trailer to load up our pallets for it. Although we'll take one with us now, obviously. Pallets of saplings. Because we're going to build our forestry area today. Although we might need to get a weight first. Where is a weight? Oh, we'll buy one. We'll buy one. What can it hurt? Weights! $650. Let's go with an 1100, that'll do. Obviously in purple. Which means we buy it new because we're customizing. And I'm sure there's another one of those around somewhere, but you know what. Takeoff and landing in the most dangerous parts of the flight. Yep. Of course. Oh yeah, landing in Gibraltar is good. I can't say I mean, and I'm talking in real life here, I can't say I've ever... I don't think I've landed there. I've definitely taken off from there. But yeah. Because of course Gibraltar, the runway actually runs across the main road in town. So they actually have to close off the kind of runway to traffic. Yay! I'm assuming it's simulated with that level of authenticity. But yes. Of course, I remember in Madeira, there's like at the end of the runway, there's almost like a sheer cliff. So that's another good one. So yeah, Madeira, Gibraltar. There's many places in the world that have got runways like that and stuff, I'm sure. So we're going to need more than just 20 saplings. I'm pretty sure of that. So we're going to kind of put this up here, I think. I'll try and put it up on the rocks so it's out of the way for now. Again, reasons will become clear. I haven't tested all of this. I have tested some of this. Right, now this, I should be able to, is selected on pallets. So I'm hoping it'll work with the pallets that we're about to go and pick up. So yeah, so how is everybody's Saturday going? I hope it's going well. We won't be able to do this specific journey very shortly. La 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 la. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Is the dog there? Where is? No, she's not there. She doesn't care. She's fluffing around here somewhere, like she does. Oh, I need to get some fuel in this thing as well. I will go to the Thunder Creek when we get back up the other side of the farm. As you can see, our worker is, our cosplay worker is doing the cultivating on 23. We'll then probably be going round to do 20. We're going to just cut across this bit of grass. Then we're going to say, hey. No, we're not going to say hey, but we did. Get 1, 2, 4. Because I think 100 trees should be enough. Why did I have a good landing when I'm not streaming? Not fair, says Brute. Well, things always go better when you are not live to the internet. Just saying. Yay! We have trees! We have trees! So happy with that. Some of this is planned, some of this is kind of improvised on the fly around a general plan. I'll let you guys figure out what's what. So, there we go. And how, well, Das, we know how you're doing because Dare is still referring to you as Barky Mouse. So. And of course I'm fully supporting Dare in his don't stream, Das. Look after your health, because it's important. so. We're also going to put these here, I think. We can offload them there. What's the offload button? It is. There it is. One of them doesn't like it very much, but... ah, that should be alright. If not, we'll come pick him up with this thing again. Let's go refuel. Yeah, about that. It's accurate. Yeah. I didn't expect Dare to be making stuff up. Right, so... we're gonna come and we're gonna park. We're gonna refuel. And we're going to leave that there. At least for the moment. So, now what we're going to be doing is going to be largely in this menus. Now, I'm sure I had one in here somewhere. Maybe it was under decoration. It was under decorations. Decorations! No, it wasn't under decorations. Where was it then? Is it then? Oh, goodness me. It's not under miscellaneous and it's not under decorations. Where is it? Certainly not under sheds, is it? Oh, crop storage. Oh, it's decorative object. Maybe it's under... no, it's not under there. No. Oh, I must have a mod that's not installed on this, that's installed on my test one. That's why. It is losteded. Okay. Yes, it is indeed losteded, Das, I'm afraid. But that's okay. It just means I won't be able to do the thing that I was going to do first. But we'll do the other thing. So we are going to do something very dangerous. It's called landscaping. And what we're going to do is we'll put the brush size up. And we're just going to level this terrain out to a degree. Reasons will become clear, as always, over time. Over time, over lime. I'm assuming that this is red because it's already level, rather than it being cannot modified. It's kind of does not need to be modified because FAD, it's already level. Or, in this case, not. But I think that will do. So that's the bit I wanted to do that for. So now I'm going to increase the brush strength. Where am I? No, I think... well, we'll do it. No, we will. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get back into that mode, please. Thank you. And that's the button I wanted. Let's get a 2 strength. We're just going to smooth out round this edge because why would we want sharp edges? Does not make sense. That will do, I think. Okay, so that's part one. Now, we're going to change the color, change the size. So what's the width of the road? And we're going to change the strength, because the strength doesn't make a difference now. So we're going to be painting. So let's go down one size. That seems like the size for the road. So, there we go. Landscaping can be tiring. Yeah, except when you do it on a computer. I just go, yeah, okay, thank you very much. Well done. So, we're going to build roads. And to build roads, we're going to use this texture. And the reason I'm using this texture is to differentiate between the things that are the factories area and the things that are the road, because we don't have a proper road texture, which is a shame. But there we go. So we're going to make the road obviously go really quite boringly straight across here. Now this area is going to be our forestry area. So that's going to be a dead end road. We're then going to take... What are we doing? What else are we doing? Let us do it here. So we're going to take that one. I think we'll bring it in. We won't make that a dead end road, we'll just join it up to that. We'll worry about the texturing around it shortly. There we go. That's the new entryway into the estate from this road. That's that road there. And we're going to link it in. We're going to re-texture this bit here to match the road. Yeah, you know what? I'm all right with that. And we are going to link it up there, like so. Again, we'll worry about the texture around it and stuff shortly. There we go. Okay, I think I can live with that. So yeah, so this is going to be a little bit more of a buildy build episode of Farm Sim, which is very odd, I realise. So we're now to come out. We're going to come out here. Go along there as well. Okay. Right, so now we're going to do this bit here, and we're going to change texture. We'll also change the shape of the offset. Get rid of these bushes, because they are meaningless. La 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 la. Now, hopefully the reason that I put the things up on the rocks is a little bit more clear. So let's increase the size of the brush. Make this a little bit easier on ourselves. Obviously come and do the finer detail bits in just a moment. Shrink the brush back down again. What I was hoping to do that I couldn't do because it's not in this is I was going to put a fence, a little wooden fence along there, but that's not going to happen. So what we're now going to have to do is get rid of those. With just that texture there, which is lovely. I'm going to put that along there as well. So we'll put the grass back on for that bit that's lost its grass. Okay. In fact, I think we're going to put grass around most of this just because of reasons. Oh, the field's going away. Yes, indeed it is. The field's going away. Because of reasons of raisins. So I'm watching the money tick down. I'm aware of it. I'm not concerned at this particular stage. Okay. I'm just trying to get the path, the road, the right size along here now. We can do the same along this side because we've just got that bit there that's a little bit derpy. See, I could do this all offline, but, well, I say offline, in between streams, but I was kind of hoping it might be interesting for people to see the vision coming to life, as it were. At least the parts of it that's happening today. So that's definitely changed the landscape. So we're actually going to do some grass at the back here as well, because I think that that's a little bit still watching the money tick down. That's okay, I think. And I think we're going to have grass in between these two. Dun, 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 dun. If I could do this with my garden, this would be absolutely ideal. Okay, so that we're going to fix a different way, because that needs to be fixed because it looks dirty. So we're going to fix this way, because that's the way we're going to fix it. Oh, no, that's a bit wrong. Okay, I think area-wise, that's going to do okay for now for those things. So next texture is this one. So we're just going to fix the little derpages that we made when we were doing the grass. At least I don't have to deal with the front loader. Indeed does. So we're going to fix this here as well. So this is the little line that I meant was a little bit of a derp. Oh, our worker has finished their job. Okay, well, they'll have to wait for just a few minutes whilst we do what we're doing. So I'm also just going to kind of bring both of these out. To the road, as it were, so we've got a full entryway, so to speak. It's a little bit boring and square in places, but we'll make it less boring as we go through this. And let's go back to the grass texture. That's better. I like that more. Okay, so that has changed the landscape. And it's cost us some money. Cost us about just under 30 grand, actually. That's not bad, I don't think. So this is what it looks like now, rather than those derpy fields, which have now gone. No field there anymore, even though it does kind of show it. It's more of a concept than a thing anymore. So let us leave that there. And drive on out. Drive into our trailer. And drive on our nice new road. Probably could do with a little bit more shaping, but we'll do that over time. So yeah, so now we have a proper formal road running along to our sugar mill and our flour mill. It has a link up to the cookie highway, and also a very convenient link up onto this road here. And so now we're going to concentrate on some other things that we're going to do. Because we rented this for a reason. And we bought these saplings for a reason. And it wasn't any reasons of raisins. We might actually need to go and get some more, because I haven't done anything much with this. But before we get into that, let's go and deal with our worker. Stop the driver, thank you very much. Okay, so that's cultivated that. So let's go. Let's not drive on 1G's crops. Reasonable raisins, says Das. So yeah, if we had to do that, dig it out with a front loader and a bucket, that would be really quite difficult. But yeah, so that's... Hopefully you can start to see some of the concept of what's going on in that area. Oh, we've got dares. Have we got dares as a contract? Yes, we've got cultivating dares as a contract. Let's get this on dares then. Our one can wait for a little bit. It'll be later in the day that we do our one. Let's go. Course generation. 22. Generate the course. And drive the course. Of course, of course. Oh, okay. I know why it was derping. Stop the driver, you've been a dingle. That's why it was derping on the other field. I hadn't realised it. There we go. I knew it wasn't right, but I didn't know why. It was doing an offset because of the plough that it was using previously. So there we go. Okay. So now we are going to select tool. No, we're going. I thought there was a Y to change the distance between them, but I'm not seeing a distance. Here we go. think we may have a slightly underpowered tractor for this. Kara would be yelling tractor abuse, and I can't disagree. In fact, I may swap it out in just a moment. Otherwise this is going to take the rest of the day. And yes, Brew, no sing mode. I haven't re-enabled it yet. Right, so I think I'm going to drop that there. Park that there for a second. No, we were just there. See if we have better luck with the doots. And since we're currently cultivating Dare's field, I'm just going to drive right across it. Sorry, Dare. Not sorry. That's his laughing. Okay, so I think we'll transfer the weight over as well. So we certainly don't need it on a tractor that's not towing anything. Okay. That's a bit better. So now the reason that I've got so many pallets of saplings will become clear, because we're going to do quite an area here. And not just in this bit that I've made with the forest floor background texture. This is going to be the thicker forest. And I believe we're empty already. We may definitely be, well, we may certainly be going back to get more pallets of saplings. I don't know, do we have a stat in this for the number of trees planted? We do! We do! That's cool. That's cool. There we go. We've got the problem pallet. Because we want another one probably about there. There it is. Okay. Take that up. So like I said, this is going to be a project I'm hoping we will get it done in today's stream. Although I can't guarantee it. Like I said, this was always coming because we couldn't just plonk factories down on a field and leave it at that. Now, for those of you that really don't find this interesting, you obviously have to let me know in chat or comments, but if you're finding it interesting, and this kind of stuff, we could potentially do more landscaping and area building types of activities. We still got to kind of do something over at the cookie factory to give that an entryway. I have not forgotten. And we are out of saplings again. We're totally going to have to get more saplings. Completely and totally going to have to get more saplings. And I don't just mean the ones that we've already got here. Doing it this way, if we don't have placeable trees, and I'm sure there's mods for it, but we don't have placeable trees in the base game. Just following the trail of where I've been. So that's where we got to. One more. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Why are you doing that? I don't want you to do that. Raisins indeed, Das. What I want it to do is to plant them offset, which it's not doing, which is really friggin' annoying. There we go, I've got an offset now. Albeit a small one, but nevertheless an offset. Just in time for me to run out of saplings. Got to try and do this all together, because if these grow, we're not going to be able to drive through them like we are right now. So hopefully this maintains the offset. Yes, good, good, good. There we go. And I'm less worried about the offset down the Cookie Highway than I was along this road. So on this road, what I'm trying to do is shield most of the factory and this rest of this area off of from this road. One closer than that. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that open. Actually, no, we won't. We won't. We absolutely won't. And again, offset is less of an issue here because this is going to be a whole bunch of trees together. Das is redeeming a hydrate. Thank you, Das. If I look like I'm concentrating, it's because I am. And then I'm running out of saplings. So that's 100 saplings already. That's just on the perimeter. There is pinch hitting for you today. Okay. You say so. So I'm going to try to go along this line again and thicken it up. It's annoying. Since you're bound to recover. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. He's not all bad, that Dare Tebbers folk. He really isn't. I mean, he's mostly bad, but he's not all bad. Yeah, don't let him hear me saying that. Absolutely does. Okay, so let's take this one. I don't like that, but that's what we've got for the moment. And we're going to go get more saplings. And then, once we've got that, I'm going to kind of start to work on this area, because I've got a plan for this area as well. This is not just, there isn't a road here for no reason. For those of you that know me, you know me, I don't do things for no reason. So I was imagining, from the way that this filled up last time, that we'd probably get 8 pallets on here. So let's... So I think this area is significantly improved from what it looked like before. I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions. But I think significantly better than it was. I said if I could individually place those trees, it would be better, because I don't like the way that it's aligned them. But that's frustrating. And I've tried to reset it by picking up the thing and dropping it in different places. But there we go. But let's go get more saplings, because we need more saplings anyway. So we've already planted 100 trees. Yay! It's not bad for the first hour of the stream. We've killed 2 trees, because they were evil trees. And we always will try to kill the evil trees. But we've planted 100 good trees. Need to figure out what crop we're going to put on that field. I haven't decided yet. Because it had to be ploughed because we put corn on it last time. So probably not corn twice in a row because that's a bit silly. Might be oats actually, depending on what our stock of oats is looking like. Okay, so let us purchase some pallets. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I've calculated incorrectly, it's going to stack these on top of each other in some respect, which is going to look derpy. But you're just going to have to live with it. So. I've miscalculated. It's going to look derpy. I apologise. So. You realise that obviously if they oriented them the other way, they probably could get all 8 on there without stacking them. That's why I counted that way. Oh well. We'll go in cab so we don't have to look at it. There you go. How's that? We don't have to look at it if we're in cab. So. And for those of you thinking, oh, but Fad, you're spending money. Okay, yes, I am. But there is a plan for money, because I know we need to do other things. I'm not immune to that reality. I am just going to cut in here because I can. At least at the moment I can. We are going to leave the trees, saplings here. For now. So. Again, the texture, I've just arbitrarily done that. The texture could well be changing. The road could be moving when we do what we're going to do. Okay, so we need more saplings, please. Still doing that stupidness. Ah, now we've got a good one going, I think. Happy with that. That's what I was wanting for, was kind of 3 rows of them kind of close by, but nicely interwoven. I think that's what we're going to get on this side of the thing. That's not too bad, actually. Not as close. It's a bit closer than I'd like, but it's not awful. You see, it's a bit better along here, but better spaced along here. That's what I was hoping for. So. So we're almost done with the roadside, which is good. Yeah, that's where we got to. So, okay. So that's the roadside part of it done from my perspective. So the rest of these saplings will be going in the forestry area. So I'm gonna hopefully rapidly plant them. And then over the weeks we'll see them grow. Grow, my pretties, says Das. Yes, indeed. It's not fly, my pretties, it's grow, my pretties. And I am going to try and do this so that we can return this piece of equipment, the tree planter, because we have only leased it. And then we'll get onto the beginnings of the next part of this project. Well, one of two things. We've still got the cookie factory entranceway to do, so we may do that. I'm doing this to try and avoid it just being straight lines of trees as much as possible. Shabman's redeeming a hydrate. Thank you, Shabman. Don't have a lot of hydrate left at the minute. Let's leave that as like an entranceway, and we'll go up here. La 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 la. Although obviously I realise at some point it does have to be rows of trees, but I don't want it like regimented too much. So I'm kind of going around this curve. So there we go. You right, little dog? So forgive me for if you've mistaken this for Forestry Simulator. It really isn't. But we are. We've still got plenty of saplings to go, so I think we've got enough now. After saying I didn't want them in regimented lines, you know what, I'm gonna stick to that. Start driving over here. Now, it's obviously only so much you can do because it's spacing them at specific intervals. You know what, we're going to start from this side now. I want to break it up. I really do not like what's happening with the layers that we're building up, so we're going to kind of start over here. There we are. So it's not quite the same as Up and Down the Field Simulator, but we've got that going on over there on Daresfield. Start from here this time. Trying to seed it so that we don't have too much gaps in between things. But we don't have things too closely interspersed as well. Trying to make a balance. Leave a little bit of a clearing here, where we've deliberately left our entranceway. So I think with the final palette we will have a fairly good forest area here. Obviously when it grows. This will be the last of the saplings that we're going to plant, because it's the last of the saplings that we bought. I think also it will be about right in terms of the density. I think. Certainly it'll be relatively even. So that's good. That's not bad. It's not bad. So I'm just going to have a quick look around. See if I can encourage another one to plant up along here somewhere. Yeah, about there. Another one there, excellent. Oh, that's a better angle. Okay, let's do another. Little bit through here. These last four. Excellent. So now we can return that equipment and probably put this tractor back to what it's supposed to be doing. So I think we are going to use the other tractor to go back, to take it back. So yeah, so let's first up those two things. Park you off there for the minute. And then let's do our landscaping. Not that. That's the button I wanted to press. So, we've done a whole bunch of landscaping here. We've got a new forest planted. We've got a woodland our wooded separation to the road, and we've got our road. So, what we haven't done yet is this cookie factory over here, and it looks a little bit wrong in how it is right now, and that's okay because that's just how it is. So let's change the shape of our brush. Let's change the strength of our brush. Oh no, we want the sculpting. I'm going to go sculpting first. So I'm going to change the brush up to level 2 again. Try, if we can. That's saying we can't modify it. I'm going to try and smooth that bit out there. try and just... And we're just going to smooth it. Let's change the size of the brush a little bit. That's better. So that's probably not going to be the entryway. I think we'll take an entryway off of here. Just because that corner there is a little bit steepage. So we're going to try and take... Can't modify that bit. That's a bit annoying. Okay, well, increase the size. What we're using is the smooth, even though it doesn't like it there. Just to smooth it in so it doesn't look so completely out of place. Yeah, I think we'll have the road coming from the back. We'll grass this bit here. You right, little dog? Lots and lots of smoothing. Lots of smoothiness. Focusing in so hard. Yes, I am. I am, Das. I am very much trying to make this work so that it doesn't look like such a complete juxtaposition on the landscape. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think I might increase the strength of the brush here to maximum. Not perfect, but significantly better than it was. So. Yeah, I'm going to go with not perfect, but significantly better than it was. And I'm okay with significantly better. Let's just see what we can do there. Okay, I am okay with that. Let's go to painting mode. Not change size, let's go to painting mode. So we're going to, we will change what's it? Let's change the strength back down because we don't need it to be strength-wise. Oh, we don't have strength-wise on this. But I just want to get that's better. So I'm gonna just kind of go to the edge of that factory there. That car park is going to be restricted in size to that space there. I'm going to have to I will have to clean up the lot there a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to do the same across the back here. Just kind of get rid of some of the concrete here. Because we're going to put some back in a minute. And it should be the texture. I have to look. That one. Should be that one. It's the texture for our car park. For our building. There we go. So that is a little better. And now we want to have probably a roadway. No, we don't need a roadway coming down here, do we? We don't need a separate roadway. They would just use this main road. Or do we want one along the beach? I think we want one just along the top of the beach. Don't know why, we just do. Okay, so ground type is going to be that one. And it's going to spawn off from here. So this would be, I guess, for anyone wanting to go to the beach, we could simulate a little car park down here somewhere. In fact, I might simulate a car park along some of this. So there's a beachfront car park, and this road then serves into our cookie factory. Yeah, that's into the cookie factory, and we'll take another road off of the back. Out to there. Again, we'll need some tidying up, but that will establish our road. So now we're going to put something. I think we're going to put some gravel down as car park spaces. So put one there. It's a little bit derpy, I realise, but It might be better just to be one contiguous thing. So we've got a car park right onto the beach. Just that and that and that and that. And we also probably ought to smooth this, do a little bit of texturing here. Let's increase the brush strength again. We'll go up to 1. Actually, we'll go beyond 1. Increase the size. Yeah, because that's a little bit higher. It's been a bit higher, and it's has been a bit of a pain at times. That looks a lot better. Okay. Let's do the same around this side. We'll restore the grass in just a moment. Okay. That's good, I think. Let's put some grass back in. X down. So now let's get the grass restored. So we want this texture. And I probably have enough time just to kind of give a little sneaky of what we're going to start to do over the other side of the road. Because I wouldn't want you to feel like I'd shortchanged you on the project. Like I said, all of this, well, not necessarily the finer detail, but most of this has actually been in my head for pretty much ever since we built these, which was weeks ago. So you're starting to see the culmination of all the efforts that we've done to get the money, to get the land, to build the cookies, and all of that stuff. This is all been building up. For this. That says nom nom nom, because we're mentioning cookies. I am just going to kind of take this to there, just because that looks a little bit derpy by comparison. Is that there like that? And I know it kind of replaces some of the older grass, but it does grow, obviously. So then we should have fairly even coverage of grass. missed anything? Yes, I have. I've missed over here. Okay. And then, of course, actually spawned from this is another mini project that we'll probably do tomorrow. It will involve more landscaping and painting, so I do apologise for those of you that are finding this tedious. But it will be good. So, now we have our area here. We've got our forests over there. We've got our tree lining to the road. We have some smoothed out area over here, so it's not quite so jagged in the placement of the cookie factory. We've got a little entrance road off there. This is a little bit smoother as well. Well, except there. I couldn't really do much with that, unfortunately, so we'll have to try again at some point. We've got another little road off here, going back to our factories. We've got some nice parking spaces here, some gravel parking for all the visitors to the beach. So I think that's fairly successful. So I guess the next question is, hey Fad, you've put this area here. What are you going to do with it? Well, I'll show you. I think it's under there. No, it's not. It's under there. We are going to... I can scroll and find them. We are going to do greenhouses. Is what we're going to do. So we're going to have rows of greenhouses along here. And I'm going to clip them using the grid pattern so that we can get them to align. But the expectation is that they'll go like that. So they'll be in a line, they'll be aligned along here like this. So that's lettuce. I'm not going to buy any more because we're going to run out of money. But that is what this area is going to be filled with, is greenhouses. And then we'll have a little dirt track between them, so they'll have backs out to the main roads, or to those roads. We'll have a dirt track in between them for delivering the manure and the water. And yes, so that is, if you can imagine it, that's what this area is going to start to look like in the future. I don't know if I can get up on top. Can I get... Maybe if I can get up on that. Ah, there you go. Standing on a greenhouse. Not a good idea. So yeah, so you can imagine we'll probably have a row of greenhouses here. We'll have another row between that road and the actual road. So we're going to have quite a few. And that will I think that will complete this area. So we'll have a bunch of greenhouses, we'll have the factories, we'll have the forest, we've got the tree lining. So I think that makes this into what it was a field, but it's actually made it into quite a productive industrial kind of area, but still with an agricultural touch. And like I said, that's, yeah, I think that's, I'm okay with that. I don't know what you all think, but that's where we are. And that's why I wanted to have stuff. Oh, we need to go and return that thingy bobber. And then I'll bring manure and water. And still fits the area well, says Das. I think so. I think so. I think it's a nice transition. I think it's a nice, nice way of sorting things out, I think. And yeah, I mean, it's close to the beach. We've not tried to excise the local population. We've given them a car park. But it was just a field, and it's now going to be a lot more than that. So there we go. So let's go and return our tree planter, because we no longer require it. So there we go. And then we will be able to... Is there live, Das? I was going to drive across there, but we can actually go on our roadway. We can be properly good. So... He is. Okay. Well, we know where we're going. So yes, that's the beginning of our little greenhouse empire as well. We're still cultivating Dare's field over there by the looks of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we've got a bucking bronco of a tractor. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see what this looks like when the trees have grown. So yeah, so like I said, that's been a little bit of a lot of landscaping, a lot of landscaping, a lot of planting trees. But hopefully that's been enjoyable for those of you that have been lurking around and in chat. A little bit different than the usual farming stuff. It did need doing. And like I said, I have got another idea for something we'll do tomorrow. My plan is next week, because I'm going to stick with the keyboard for tomorrow as well. My plan next week is to have the steering wheel and to be working on the farm with the steering wheel. So yeah. So don't think we've abandoned the idea of using the steering wheel for this game. It was just simply the fact that if I'm doing landscaping, I really needed the keyboard and mouse. So there we are. And I don't know why I'm driving this all the way back, other than the fact that it's on the way because we've got to go and get manure and other stuff. Manure and water, that's the stuff. Because we are going to, I think before we raid out, we will just kind of get those greenhouses supplied. So let's just do this the way we probably should, which would be to ordinarily come back here, plop it down, and say, all yours, Boodledungans! All yours, Boodledungans! So, and this is all kind of before 9 o'clock in the morning. If you look up there, it's right there, before 9 o'clock in the morning. We've been busy peoples. So where is the tipper? I guess the tipper's over the other farm. The animal. It's over the cow area. So obviously Das will be marking me on the aesthetics of that area when it's completed, I'm sure. But so far so good, I think. Like I said, I think we really are making this save of this map our own. Oh, hang on a sec. Here's another thing that we can just do a little bit of wibbly dibbly too. Okay. So let's. No, I don't want to be here. I want to be over where I was. Let's go over here. There it is. That's what we want. So we do want to change the shape. We do want to be in sculpting mode. We want to increase the strength. And I'm just going to smooth. We've been dealing with that for long enough. That's it. There's still an elevation there, but that's much better. Much, much better. There we go. Since we've been doing the landscaping stuff anyway. Okay, so we need a Joskin and we need a tipper. La 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 la. Where is my tipper? Oh, the tippers are over. Yeah, I know where the tippers are. They're over the other place, aren't they? Oh well. That's not good. We're gonna buy another tipper, I think. Or at least borrow one. So we're gonna fill that with water. This water is not for you aminals. Not for animanimules. No water for animanimules. Well, there is water for animanimules, but not this water. So... So this is 7,300. Now let's see how we go across our nicely new smoothed out. Oh! Drives like a dream! Animanimules, yes. Right, or Das is proposing Animinimules. Well, that's only if they're small Das that you can call them Animinimules. So we've got 65,000 in the bank. You were checking if you heard right. No, it's Animanimules. Animanimules is how I prefer to say it. Okay, so we're going to... let's go for tippers. Tippers. There they are. Hello, tipper. Oh, that one's 12,000. We've got those at the moment, which can accommodate a lot more. They're only 27,000. Yeah, so I think we've got one of those and one of those. Hang on a second. Why does it say 0? Oh no, one in the yeah, because we've got one in the garage, not leased. Okay. So let's have another one of those. No, that looks horrid because of the green stuff around it. Let's have a used one. And let's buy it. Thank you very much. So we're gonna buy it, we're gonna repair it. I realise we're running slightly longer than usual, but we won't be very much longer. Then we will go and see that crazy chap from Colorado. So let's repair it. Yes, we do want to spend £200 to repair our equipment. Thank you very much. So now we're going to go over to our manure purchasing place, because it's the best and easiest way for us to get, or the quickest and easiest way for us to get a tipper full of manure. And of course, whatever manure we don't use in the greenhouses, we can always stick into the fertilizer production factory. Because a tipper full usually only costs around 700. Because it's just a bunch of excrement. So let's cover it over. People don't need to know that we're transporting poop. So now we'll get the trailer, get the Joskin. And away we go. We've got a slightly different little road train. They don't need to smell that. No, we just want... well, they'll smell enough because we'll squish them. But there we go. And away we go. 21,000 litres of manure. 7,300 litres of water. So we might need to get a bigger water truck eventually. Both for animal, because we're getting more animals. So yeah, so we've spent probably 130,000 today. In fact, we can probably see if we look in our. We spent 164,000. Oops. But I think we've got a really good result out of it. I'm very happy. We need to build more greenhouses, but that will come when we've got more money. So far they're all the same one. We've built lettuce ones. So we're going to check on the cat size. Which tip side? The tip side is the back. We don't want the tip side the back. We want it the right. There we go, that's fine. We can open that up now. Outside of the populated area. So yeah, so there will be trees there when they grow. So we won't actually be able to see through to where we're going. I hope. Look at them all, little baba trees, little baba trees, little baba trees. Like I said, we'll put a dirt track in between the greenhouses, but that's not there yet. Whoa! I think we need some more powerful equipment, folks. So let's do this. Let's do... Wow. They really want their water. You're gonna have to go and get some more water. But we actually, with this setup, we can do the water and do the manure at the same time. Das says tractor abuse. Yes. Yes, totally tractor abuse. We don't have any water left, so we're going to have to just do the manure on this one. But we will go and get some more water. We've got a water... Oh, we've not got a water thing here, but we've got the water. We've got the ocean. So we'll just go and get some water from the ocean. Because that's fine. So there we go. So I think we're going to park up there. Can I have a little look? Yeah, we've got greenhouses going. Yeah, I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this area now. More to come on it, but there we go. Well, more greenhouses and just a little finalisation of things. But yeah, and obviously lots of growth of trees. Yay! So I think we're going to call it there for now. Thank you, everybody. And for some reason, my iPad has stopped doing what it's supposed to do as a stream deck. So, come on. There we go. It's back in action. So we're going to go to our credit screen.